bad news will eventually become bad news. Now, why the heck would the Fed stalling out on hiking and maybe even pausing rates, in terms of hiking, be a good thing? And the answer is, or bad thing, I should say. And the answer is very simple. It tells you the economy is slowing. As long as inflation's above 2%, the Fed cannot cut rates. Okay, so again, there's just a lot of hype out there, people hoping and praying that the Fed will cut rates. It is not going to happen. I think a starting switch point where bad news means recession, and the recession is even worse this time because the Fed cannot cut rates and print money as aggressively as before.
Despite the current market stability, master trader Gareth Soloway anticipates an imminent storm and foresees significant developments on the horizon. He presents his Bitcoin chart analysis and predicts a monumental shift in the cryptocurrency's trajectory. But that's not all. Gareth also anticipates a surge in the stock market akin to Bitcoin's explosive growth. According to recent market prices, the demand for gold has continued to surge over the last 7 days, resulting in a significant price increase from $1,823 to $1,866 per troy ounce. Gold has experienced a 2.36% surge against the US dollar, while the value of fine silver has decreased by approximately 0.58% since the beginning of the year. According to Soloway, the flow of money has shifted towards gold, which has been driven by the fear factor trade and has contributed to its upward movement. Before we begin the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay up to date with our latest updates.
Gold staging another up move today. This is real-time action on gold right here. Another green candle. Look at the flag pattern breakout, guys. Again, flag. Look at that pretty flag. Here's your flag pole. And this is what I talk about in flags, right? So look at the angles of this. It's a sideways consolidation that's generally 45 to 90 degrees. And again, it forms this sideways chop. That's consolidation or digestion of the recent up move. That's very bullish. Notice how it happened above this down sloping trend line. Pivot high right here, right? Pivot high right here. And then here we broke out, we retraced, we consolidated. Now we're breaking out. Where's your short-term target? Right up here. So you're looking at 2075, 2080 double top. It actually would be a triple top. Now, I saw someone asking this question earlier, guys. And again, I do my best to answer a couple questions here and there. I just have to get through what I want to get to you guys ASAP. Someone asked, how much of a pullback would we expect on gold at the double, the triple top? That's a great question. To figure that out, what we want to do here is we want to look at the chart. So basically what you have here, all right, is sideways consolidation. In fact, let me just go to this. All right, so here's your double top right up here. And let's say we go straight up there. The essence of the pullback should bring us back to that former pivot high and consolidation. So you would put a line here in at around 1960. And if we hit this level, let me draw a trend line here so you guys get this. So if we go up here, you should get a pullback here to about this 1960-65 level. You also have the downsloping line, but less likely will go there. The bottom line is we recheck back to this pivot high, all this consolidation, and that becomes your buying opportunity for the next leg up. Off to the races we go. I am now isolating down about a $2,300 price target on gold by year end. I think, again, I've showed you guys this in the past, and I think it's remarkable. But if you go to the 1970s, you had a 9x on gold from the lows of the consolidation. Now, we're not going to do 19x. Let's not get fooled by that. All right, 9x was in a world without Bitcoin, without a lot of alternatives for investments.
Soloway remains uncertain if the bull market has resumed with Bitcoin, citing its struggles to surpass the $30,000 level, which he considers a critical threshold. He still holds onto the prospect of Bitcoin dropping to $12,000, $13,000 before experiencing any significant rally, despite being the flagship DeFi asset. Soloway believes that only if Bitcoin maintains a consistent value above $30,000 for at least a week, it can establish itself back in the market.
Bitcoin has struggled here. Even when the U.S. stock market was ripping higher, we saw the dollar collapsing yesterday, breaking a key trend line. Bitcoin's not breaking out here. What's going on? Well, needless to say, it's at a pivotal level. Literally for the last month, I've been saying, guys, watch the 28,500 to 30,500 level. That is your major resistance level. That is the biggest level in Bitcoin, the biggest by far level in Bitcoin. All right. And again, that's the key here to understand that that is your level. You're looking at this trend line here. Yep. Yeah. That actually just adds even more resistance. So actually, I didn't see this one before. Congrats, Brock. You're on point on this. That is a trend line. Now, granted, we were above it, but look at how it was reestablished here, guys. This is some pretty cool stuff, and I love teaching in this. So you had this line here, right? Then you broke above it, and then look at how you came below. Actually, you hit it here. Notice right there, you had a little hit right there. Then you broke below, and then look at how it reestablished. I love how trend lines can reestablish themselves right there and there. And then if we pop up, that's going to be more resistance. So this adds to the key kind of factor of saying, can Bitcoin break out above 30,000 or so? Sure, it could, but probabilities, my friends. All right, probabilities are what we want to follow here. And again, that is the key here with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin right now doesn't mean it can't break out. It might, but the probabilities still say tons of resistance in this range.
Soloway is bullish on the outlook for Bitcoin and Ether, as both cryptocurrencies continue to experience a surge in their value. Soloway views this growth as a sign of increasing confidence in these digital currencies, which in turn is leading to greater investments in the financial ecosystem. Soloway has a positive forecast for Ether, projecting that it will reach $10,000 by the end of this year. He cites Ether's potential as a major driving force behind his optimistic outlook. He also has a positive outlook on gold and silver, and anticipates an epic breakout for both precious metals during this period.
Ethereum is pushing up here, guys. I have a target price on Ethereum of 2,000. So 2,000 is going to be your little resistance here. You are trying to break out of an upsloping channel. That's semi-impressive. Notice how many times you've hit against it. But right up here is your next level. Look to short Ethereum off of 2,000 unless proven otherwise. In other words, if it confirms above. Silver having a little bit of a pullback. I'm going to tell you this, guys. If you wanted to short silver here, I wouldn't say no. The reason I wouldn't say no is because, number one, you're into a ton of resistance. All right. And number two, it's a very extended chart. All right. Take a look at this, guys. Right through here, right through this area, right in here. Look at this area right here. We just went up to it. And look at the extension move. Look at how sharp of a rise in silver you've had. Now, where are you going to pull back to? This is my estimation. You're going to pull back on this chart back to about $23.25, right to this lower level of consolidation. Look at how in this chart, you had a bunch of pullbacks here into this level, right? So lots of pullbacks into this level. What that's telling you, that is resistance. It was resistance or it was support. When we were hitting it here, we broke back below. When we go up here, we're now into resistance. Look for a pullback to that same level before your next leg up on silver. All right. Am I more bullish on gold or silver right here? Absolutely more bullish on gold because gold is a pure play on inflation. Remember, silver is also an industrial metal. Doesn't mean I don't like silver longer term, mind you. All right. Silver longer term is a commodity. Commodities are generally going to trend higher because global inflation from printing of money for decades at this point are going to have an impact longer term on commodities. All right. But again, the next gold cycle is here. Absolutely.
According to Gareth, a cryptocurrency expert, for Bitcoin to indicate a bullish trend, it must surpass the $30,000 threshold. Similarly, Gareth is optimistic about precious metals such as gold, which he believes will outshine other assets. He emphasizes that the $1,800 mark is crucial for gold's support, and he has a positive outlook on both gold and silver. What's going on with the gold price? Is the silver price set for a further pullback? To wrap up our discussion today, we invite you to leave your thoughts in the comments section. If you found this content useful, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for the latest news and videos. Your feedback is valuable to us, and we hope to hear from you again soon.